Hello, this is Pastor Deborah Mitchell of Love and Mercy Fellowship located in Bayshore, New York. And I'd like to welcome you to Christianity and the Old Testament. And today I'd like to touch on why it's exciting and even revealing to get to the root picture of a biblical Hebrew word. There are guidelines to go over before we start looking into the nitty-gritty of word pictures. You may ask, what exactly is a word picture? It's an odd phrase for those of us that are raised in the West, but for those from the East, their alphabets are pictorial. You see, English is more of a conceptual, abstract language, as is European languages. But Hebrew is pictorial. And this can become very fascinating because every letter has a meaning. And putting a series of pictures together is what happens when forming words and concepts. But before I delve into some beautiful examples, I want to stress 5 important principles to bear in mind about word pictures. These principles are founded in the book of Hebrew word pictures by Frank Seekins, which I highly recommend. The 5 word principles begin with the first one, sola scriptura. In other words, the bottom line is that nothing replaces Scripture. Nothing takes the place of Scripture. No meaning or hidden meaning found behind a word's picture can replace doctrine or the meaning, the literal meaning of Scripture. Number 2, you want to find the clear picture. And this applies to word pictures that are so clear there's no question about its meaning. Number 3, you want to let the Hebrew language teach the foundations. This means that you look to the language and the experts to understand key concepts. So next, you want to find the key word within a phrase. A key word is a simple word picture inside of a more complex word picture. And when you know the key word, the picture of the whole concept becomes more clear. So you find the clear picture. There are patterns. After you've done all that, there are patterns in the Hebrew word pictures that are so consistent, they confirm the meaning of a word and its picture. Learning a few patterns and always looking for a pattern for confirmation is very crucial to this process. So looking at the word shalom, just briefly. Shalom is spelled, in the Hebrew, it's spelled with a shin, a lamed, a vav, and a mem sofit. A shin is the picture of teeth. What do teeth do? They devour. Teeth, you use your teeth to chew on something that consumes, it devours, or you chew on something, you're meditating on something. It has a positive and a negative side to the meaning. The next letter is lamed. Lamed is almost looks like a lightning bolt, an unfinished 5 without the top of it. And that is the picture of a shepherd's staff. A shepherd's staff is the symbol. This symbol is actually that lamed is actually put as a bumper sticker on many cars in Israel. And when you see a lamed on a bumper sticker, it means that the person is a student driver. So lamed is where we get the word for teaching or learning or shepherding. And so it's a very powerful letter. So it speaks of authority, especially for the teacher's authority. The next letter in Shalom, you have the Shin, you have the Lamed. Next you have the Vav. A Vav was a picture of a nail. What does a nail do? A nail connects one object to another. You nail 2 boards together. You put a nail in the wall to hang a picture. The nail is holding the picture to the wall. So oftentimes the vav is a joining word, and it has become by itself the word and. Vayomer, and Vayomer Elohim, and God said. So because it's joining what was before with what's coming next. And then you have the mem sofit. The mem sofit means ending. There are 5 letters in the Hebrew alphabet that change form when they appear at the end of a word. And the mem, which is where we get our M from in our alphabet, actually looks like waves. And mayim is the word for water. It means water. It means life. Water means life. It can also mean chaos if you have a flood. So when you're looking at the word picture for shalom, you have teeth, you have authority, you have a nail, something that joins, and then you have water, chaos. So basically the word shalom, which is the word we use, the Hebrew word that actually means peace or completeness. You have true shalom or true peace when one has there's one that has the ability to destroy the authority that holds together your chaos. Isn't that a beautiful picture? What an explanation and definition of true shalom, peace. Jesus does that for us. He is the one who has the ability to destroy the authority that holds together our chaos. And so another Hebrew word is rechem, which is the word for womb. Rechem is comprised of the letter resh, which is the picture of a person, a het, which is the picture of a fence, something that surrounds or encloses in, and a mem sofit, again, the picture of water. And so what a womb is a person fenced in with water. One more word picture just to wet your whistle a little bit. Beten is the word for belly. Beten is literally spelled with a beit, a tet, and a nun. Beit is where we get our B. Tet never made it into our alphabet, but it was the picture of a coiled snake, something that surrounds. A beit, the first letter, is a picture of a home, and can mean the heart of something, because a home speaks of the heart. It's not just a house, it's a home, beitim. Beit, tet, something that surrounds. Nun, activity, life. Fish darting in water, it speaks of activity. So what is a belly really? A beten is a house that surrounds a life. Isn't that a beautiful picture of a baby in its mother's belly? And so these are just little tidbits of word pictures that give us beautiful pictorial concepts of these words, and it just gives you a little bit deeper understanding of certain things and what God may have been intending to say in Scripture. Again, we don't change the meaning of the literal meaning of the interpretation, but it is something to look into deeper revelation that can just really feed your soul. It has mine, and I'm sure it will yours. If you've enjoyed today's message, please hit the subscribe button and allow for notifications at the bottom of your screen so that you don't miss anything. And until next time, may the Lord richly bless you and yours.